Good morning, student. Today we discuss income from other sources. Income from other sources, which is the last among the five heads of income sketched out in the Income Tax Act, is essentially a head of income that include all the receipts of that income that cannot otherwise be classified under any other heads of income. According to Section 56 of the Income Tax Act, the following three conditions need to be satisfied for a receipt to be categorized as income from other sources. There is an income. Second, such income is not exempted under any other provision of Income Tax Act. Third, such income cannot be charged as salary, income from house property, profit and gain from business and profession, and capital gain. What does this head of income include? Here is a list of receipts that fall under the category of income from other sources. Number 1, dividends. Dividends are taxable as income from other sources depending on the residential status of the company that paid them out. Dividend from an Indian company. If the company has paid dividend distribution tax on this receipt, the dividend is exempted from tax. However, under Section 115 BBDA of the Income Tax Act, if resident individual HUF firm receive dividends in excess rupees 10 lakhs from Indian companies, then the amount exceeding rupees 10 lakh is taxable at the rate 10%. Dividend from foreign company. Dividends received from foreign companies is subject to tax as income from other sources. Dividends. Dividends income by way of dividend is shown under the head deemed dividend as under section 2 subclause 22 subclause E is fully taxable as a dividend from cooperative societies and foreign companies. Dividend not chargeable to tax include dividend exempted under section 10 subclause 34, dividend from Indian companies, dividend liable to corporate dividend tax, income on mutual funds unit or income from UTI unit holder. One-time income. One-time income like winning from lotteries, crossword puzzle, horse races, card game and other game of any sort, or gambling or betting of any form or nature are covered under income from other sources. Interest on compensation. Interest on compensation received by SSC on the amount of compensation or reimbursement given in situations like compulsory acquisition is taxable under this head of income. All interest income earned in the previous year on compensation, enhanced compensation is taxable. However, 50% of this income can be claimed as deduction. Winnings. These include winning over rupees 10,000 from lotteries, puzzle, race, games and all other form of gambling and betting. Example, card games, horse races, game shows, etc. Income not declared under the head profit and gain of business and profession. These include contribution made to an employee welfare fund, interest earned on securities, rental income from furniture, plant and machinery, including building where it cannot be let out separately. Keyman insurance policies proceeds. Gifts. Gifts such as any sum of money and movable or immovable property that's received without consideration are also taxable. Taxable gifts are declared under this head by individual and Hindu undivided families. These include monetary or non-monetary item received without any consideration or without adequate consideration. Non-monetary gifts include all immovable property and certain movable properties. Gifts are taxed only if the total amount received during the previous year is more than rupees 50,000 and applies only to those gift individuals or Hindu undivided families received after October 1st, 2009. This does not apply if the assessee receives money from relative or a local authority or a trust fund, educational, medical institution, body or any such institution outlined under section 10 subclause 23C and section 12AA. gift as a wedding gift, by way of being named in a will or as a inheritance, gift from a dying donor. Gift include monetary gifts, immovable property and specified property. Monetary gifts, sum of money received without any consideration or without adequate consideration. Immovable property as gift. Property value will be stamp duty value. Inadequate consideration will be if the property value is lower than stamp duty levied. Specific movable property. Property here are shares, jewelry, securities, painting, archaeological collection, sculptures, and drawing, and other artwork. As of 1st June 2010, bullion also form a part of this list. Property value will be the fair market value. Inadequate consideration is when property value is below fair market value. Gift from relative means gift from the assessees. Parents, brothers or sisters, aunts and uncles, any lineal predecessor or successors. Brother, sister, brothers or sisters, spouses, parents, i.e., in-laws of the spouse, spouse's brother, sisters, spouse's linear predecessor, successor, and their brothers or sister. Income from other sources. The following receipts are classified as income from other sources only if they are not chargeable as profit and gain of business or profession. Employees' contribution to welfare schemes, interest on securities like government bond or debentures, rental income from letting out plant, machinery, or furniture owned by the SSC, rental income from letting out plant, machinery, or furniture along with a building where these two cases of letting out are inseparable. Receipt under Keyman insurance policies. Example of other receipt chargeable as income from other sources. Here are some examples of other receipts that automatically fall under this category. Income from subletting of a house property by a tenant. Casual income. Insurance commissions received by the SSC. Family pension payment received by the legal hires of deceased employees. Interest on bank deposit and deposit with companies. Interest on loan given. Remuneration received by members of parliament. Rent earned from a vacant plot of land. Agriculture income from agriculture land situated outside India. Interest paid by government on excess payment of advance tax. Thank you.